Hey guys, Cartoon Post here. Today in this video, I'm going to be taking a Zodiac Sign test. What Zodiac sign are you? I don't know anything about Zodiac signs, and I don't believe in astrology, so I'm just going to be doing this for fun. And if you want to take this quiz too, the link to it is in the description down below. Alright. Question 1. I make it a point to try a new restaurant, dish, or hangout. Yes, I do that often, sometimes, but not too much. No, I really do that. I mean, I don't go out of my way to, I don't go to, some big, shopping market or whatever and be like, oh, there's a new, restaurant over here. I gotta check that out. I do try some new restaurants out sometimes, but not really that often, so yeah, okay. I am good at coming up with creative solutions to problems. I think so. I do that often. I mean, I'm a very creative person. I'm not always the best at problem solving, but when I do come up with solutions, I am good at, thinking outside of the box, I think. Because I am just a creative person. I'm the type of person who thinks... I swear I did not lead to the next question. Bro, that's... Yes, okay. That timing, bro. Dang, couldn't have been any better. Anyways. 4. I use everyday objects in a creative, practical way. Example, a hanger to get ring out of drain. A paper clip to... I do that sometimes. Or not the specific example, but for instance, sometimes when I am running low on deodorants, in order to get as much use out of a container of deodorant as possible, I will take a pencil to kind of poke out pieces of the deodorant to use on, my armpits. Anyways, I'm sure you guys probably don't really have any interest in hearing about how I put on deodorant. But yeah, so I would say sometimes. Sometimes I do that. Well, actually, when I make YouTube videos, I do use, creative things. Like, when I made a video and a picture of me dabbing, a few weeks ago, I was at a public park, and I had my bike on the ground, and I was, putting my phone on the tire of my bike, and kind of, just setting it up, leaning against the tire. That way it could be, in the distance, and also getting a good, picture of me, So, yeah, sometimes, I often do that, I think. I express myself creatively. Absolutely. I am very creative, and I am often writing, whether it is making YouTube videos or writing my fan-in stuff. And one of these days, I'm gonna move past just making fan-in stories, and I'm gonna, be releasing, full-on, completely original stories on the internet. But currently, yeah, I do, a lot of, fan-in writing and stuff for, SpongeBob, So, I am moved to tears by sad movies or stories. Not to tears. I do feel sad with certain sad scenes, but I don't, cry or anything like that. Because I'm a dude. Us dudes don't cry, bro. When socializing, I try to avoid topics that could be upsetting to someone in the group. Yes, I do. At least in real life. Oh wow, I thought that was it for the quiz. This is actually a kind of long quiz. Okay, I am constantly setting goals for myself. Yes, I would hate to be called average. I don't know what that's referring to, but yes, I want to be a very memorable and stand-outy type of person in life. It takes some time for me to trust people. I mean, I'm not super cynical when I meet people, but I don't really fully... I mean, even the people that I've been working with at my job for over a year, I don't even fully trust. So, I mean, I guess, yeah. I tend to change my mind as often as I change my clothes. Even more, but yeah. I am willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. I do always do that. I am not super instant when it comes to trusting people. Like for instance, people I go to school with or people that I work with. But I am not quick to jump to conclusions about, oh, this person is a bad person, or this person is, I don't know. I may be eager to start a project, but I often lack the motivation. Sometimes, that's definitely something that I do sometimes, definitely. When a new Family Guy reviews, just recently, when a new gadget or invention comes out on the market, I'm usually the first one to check it out. That is when you get the roast version of the product. When I listen to someone talk about a problem, I can identify with the way he or she is feeling. I mean, kind of, I guess. I am not really a good person to complain to because I'm not someone who complains. So when someone complains to me, I just don't really usually know how to react to it, you know? I'm willing to try anything once. Not anything. But kinda some stuff. Like clay in the sculptor's hand, I can easily mold myself to adapt to any situation. I'm pretty good at adapting to situations, I think. So yeah, I would say so. I mean, for instance, when I was in middle school, throughout elementary school and middle school, I went to like, 5 different schools or something like that. And I adapted. So yeah, I would say that sounds like me. Once one goal is accomplished, I fiercely tackle another one. Sometimes I stall a lot. I don't know. Depends on the mood I'm in. I am counting on you, and you mess up, it will be a while before I can place my faith in you again. If I do at all. Not really. I mean, it depends on, like, if it's, like, a super huge deal. You know? Like, if someone messes something up that's a super duper important thing, then I mean, maybe I wouldn't really have much faith in them, like, for important stuff going forward, but I'm a very forgiving person, so I am more comfortable with predictability and routine than being in a constantly changing situation. I mean, not really. Sometimes, I guess. I do like predictability sometimes, but also, like I said in one of the previous questions, I do change my mind a lot, and so I guess you could say kind of like being someone with different, I don't know, aspirations or opinions or whatever, like, constantly is kind of like, you know, a different situation, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, kinda, yeah, I don't know. I am determined to achieve success. I like being successful, so yes, definitely. I keep my surroundings tidy and organized. Moving on. I am known for my dependability. Overall, I would say so. I mean, I would like to think so. I would say yes. I wish I could just kind of put it like, oh, kind of. Yeah, I guess kind of. Like, sometimes I don't respond to texts or whatever. Like, oftentimes, like, if you want to get in touch with me, you might have to, like, spam me. Like, for instance, SMG29, for example, me and Tim will be like, one day we'll be like, oh yeah, maybe, after school today or whatever, we can play video games, but, like, say Roblox. But, you know, I might be kind of like, I don't know, I might forget or something like that, and then he'll message me. I usually don't look at my messages or whatever. At least I don't do that very often, so then usually he'll just, like, keep sending me messages like, Josh, and I usually do that to him too, though. I say, like, Joel, we both spam each other. I spam my friends, they spam me, but I don't know. I am pretty dependable. I think I am a curious person. I'm 100. One of my biggest weaknesses is how curious I am. I'm not joking. Whether it's at work or at home, when something needs to be done, I'm the one who takes initiative. At work, definitely, yeah. When someone does something nice for me out of the blue, I get suspicious about his or her motives. I mean, sometimes, but I'm not always on guard. Once I make up my mind, I don't waste your precious energy trying to change it. Oh, don't waste your energy trying to change it. No, because I usually don't make up my mind fully. I'm very like I change my mind often, bro, about stuff. Like if I were to have a political conversation with myself 1 year ago, like if I had like a time machine and I like met with 2022 Nacho. I mean, not Nacho. That's not a nickname that I have on YouTube. 2022 Cartoon Post, and I was like, hey, you want to talk about politics? It probably wouldn't really end with any agreements whatsoever. But I would rather set low expectations for myself so that I won't end up disappointed. It's kind of funny. I am a very optimistic person, so I don't do that. But when I am trying to do something, like say when I got a job at a grocery store like a year ago, my mission wasn't to be the best employee ever. It was just to not be the worst employee. And since then, I've gotten like employee of the month. I've gotten some bonuses, and so trying to just not be the worst has been working out pretty good so far for me. So I have knack for tasks that require attention to detail. I'm not very good at paying attention, but when I'm making stuff, like when I'm writing, or when I'm making a YouTube video, I do oftentimes like, you know, sometimes like too much. I kind of like focus on like making one thing like perfect. I think I keep my thoughts and feelings to myself until I really get to know someone. I'm not an open book. I mean, but I also like I'm not someone who is like constantly like pondering the meaning of life or whatever. So I mean, I guess I would feel restless if I didn't constantly have a goal to work towards. I mean, sometimes I take breaks from having like things I want to do, but I do like having like plans. I am willing to hear people out even if I think that what they are saying is crazy or over the top. With most things. I have no problem putting in extra hours if that's what it takes to get a task done. Yeah, I would say so. Ideas for inventions or new concepts constantly float through my mind. Video concepts, definitely. I have so many ideas in my head for like stuff that I want to make videos about and stuff. I am really good at reading people. Not really. I mean, in high school I had a teacher that I used to think, wow, this is like one of the coolest teachers ever. And then he got fired for like, you know, being a terrible person. So I mean like, I would say kind of. Sometimes if someone is like a bad person, I am able to like tell right off the bat, yeah, this person is like trouble or whatever. But sometimes my disdain for jumping to conclusions about, oh, this person must be a bad person, or because he seems like one, sometimes that kind of does kind of like hit me like a boomerang. Because sometimes I'm a bit too optimistic when in terms of like how I think someone probably is as a person. Once my mind is set on a goal, no obstacle can deter me. Yeah, sometimes, depending on what it is. Your motto, just go for it, never give up, change is the key to survival. I agree with everything over here. In here. I would say just go for it. Like if you think that something might be a good idea, trust your gut. Probably is. Or if it's not a good idea, there's only one way to find out. I don't know. When it comes to opportunities in life, you don't wait for them to come to you. You make things happen. You don't actively seek them out, but you will wholeheartedly pursue when they fall in your lap. You will take advantage of them, but you tend to jump from one opportunity to another, rarely putting the energy into focus on just fun. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Not always, but sometimes. When tackling a group project at school or work, you're the one who most likely takes charge and strongly voices your opinion about the direction in which the group should head, keeps things running smoothly, and helps the team stay grounded. Uh, I help out pretty good, at least at work. At school, I kind of just used to like slack off in high school and stuff, in like group projects or whatever. Not in a way that would upset my teammates or whatever, but I don't know. I put in more effort though into things when I'm at my job. When nothing is going correct and people are stressing you out, you get a bit impatient and short-tempered, but it won't. Carefully analyze the situation. Everybody who's bugging you, find a solution. Retreat, take a breather, and do your best to ride away. Don't even blink an eye or break a sweat. I don't like if something like whenever I'm stressed about something, I just like to like not really think about it and just kind of like get my mind on like less stressful stuff, like calm myself down or whatever. So yeah, I would say that. To you, socializing is great fun, what you were born to do, good in small doses, and necessary evil. I have a lot of fun socializing, especially in high school. Like, I would say, like, some of the, like, most out there, like, jokes, kind of just to, like, get reactions. Like, I don't know. Anyways, you're out with friends when your best bud makes a snide remark that hits you right where it hurts. I'm not a very sensitive person, so that doesn't even apply to me. Well, I mean, I guess this. I don't know, whatever. Friends out there through thick and thin, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What is the best way for your pals to help you when you have a problem? By just sitting there while you vent. I don't ever vent. I am not really someone who likes to complain about stuff. By listening to our details, by offering a sympathetic shoulder to cry on. I don't really cry. By not making a big deal out of it. Yeah, I guess. I don't really make big deals out of things. If you could describe the way you approach a challenge in your life, it would be facing a bull in a pen, being served a huge plate of your favorite food. What? Dealing with a spider. Well, I like challenge. Yeah, sure. You're engrossed in the tearjerker of a movie where the main character, after many tries, gets his happy ending. If you had a chance to meet this person in real life, what would you most likely say? I admire the fact that you faced everything head on. I like the way you kept your cool. It must have been so tough going through. I really feel for you. I'm glad you worked out. You just have to keep trying your life, plodding forward until you succeed. I like that last one. When socializing with friends, your character would be summarized as fiery. You tell it like it is. I'm not a rude person, so no. Breezy, you seem to jump from one topic to another like a tornado. Cool, you may not look like the most. I think I'm pretty approachable. Rome, you're always willing to offer. Probably just breezy. I don't know. Yo, having one of those days you were late for work, got stuck with a hobo client and tripped on the way to your vehicle. If a friend were to ask how your day went, you would most likely say, it was fine, good enough. I would say it was fine. Whatever. I don't like to complain. When you're out with a group of friends for a night on a town, what is your biggest pet peeve? I don't really like awkward silence. I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff. When it comes to your emotional side, you're the type of person who is very in touch with your feelings, doesn't bother with all the touchy-feely stuff. Yeah, I don't really care that much. Okay. Zodiac sign, okay, blah blah blah. Virgo, apparently. Apparently, I am a Virgo. Elements, oath, cloudy, mutable. Mutable? What does that mean? Symbol, the maiden, virgin. Bro! Bro, is this quiz calling? I mean, I am a virgin, but bro, why is it just assuming, bro? Okay, anyways. Defining traits, conscientious, introversion. I'm not an introvert, bro. I am not an introvert, whatever. Like, whatsoever, bro. Like, the people that know me in real life know that I am the complete opposite of an introvert. So that is already incorrect. Resilience, flexibility, famous for Michael Jackson. Bro, don't ever compare me to Michael Jackson again, bro. Okay, anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you get if you take this quiz, too. Like I said, it's in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Cartoon Post out.